Alright, so we're going to be looking at finding products that we can sell on Amazon from the supplier Costway. This is a supplier with no brand name. Their actually manufacturer is Go Plus, but you can drop ship these products and kind of almost do your own PL, private label type listings on Amazon. Costway actually has March 1st, 2019 is, or has, depending when you're watching this video, opened an actual dropship program. So they're making it a lot easier to use them as a supplier. They're definitely finding they're doing a lot better supplying dropshippers than they are trying to do their own thing. So this is a really great benefit for us because they're creating a new tiered discount for customers like us, dropshippers or resellers who are buying from them. And the more you buy, the larger your sales volume, the bigger discount you're going to get. So the research process for finding products from Costway, very simple as any other online supplier. You just want to search out some of the categories. So depending what categories you sell in, you're obviously going to want to stick to those categories. So in this case, I know we do quite a few videos on home and furniture and kitchen stuff. So I'm going to try to stick with a different category this time. Maybe we can go toys and games, or maybe even electronics. Or let's go electronics. So I'm just going to click the category. Next thing I'm going to do is just pick a subcategory. Let's go video. Looks pretty good. So all I'm going to do, okay, so I'm on Canada right now. They actually do pricing and will accept credit cards now from all the countries in this list right here. And they will also ship to other countries outside the US as well. So depending if you're outside the US, you obviously have to make sure you can actually ship to your country. But what we train for is the US, but they do offer multiple countries now, which is really cool. But I'm just going to click US so it changes prices to US for me. And I'm going to go back into electronics category, back to video. And then I'm going to scroll down. Okay, so very first product is a mini stage lighting projector. So I'm just going to open that. And the next thing I'm going to do is going to grab part of the title. What I want to grab is like what the product actually is, right? I don't want to grab the whole title. I just want to grab what the product is. So this is a stage lighting projector. See if I can see like the front of it. There it is. That's the front. Okay, so I believe so anyways. So mini stage LED laser projector. So I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to type in stage lighting, and I want to get a predictive search keyword to pop up. Stage lighting projector's not coming up. So okay, there's laser stage lighting projector, which is actually what this is. Laser LED laser lighting projector. So we'll use that keyword, and only 350 results. So without running a campaign, right, without running PPC, we will most likely be able to go on the first or second or third page of Amazon with this keyword using the predictive search. Most powerful keyword tool in the world is when Amazon gives you the keyword themselves, right, using predictive search. So I'm going to scroll down, and now I'm going to take a look. I'm going to use, in my mind, perceived value method, which we go over in another video. Perceived value is basically you put two products side by side. You're going to think, you know, does this product seem more valuable as equal value or less value to the product beside it? So what we want to do is get a good value and understanding of what this is worth, right? The one we're going to sell, but not by looking at the price, right? We want to keep that in mind for if we can profit or not, but all we want to do is make sure we use this in our mind and go side by side comparison. What products on Amazon on the first page are of similar quality to this, and can we make a profit when we compete with those? So I'm just going to scroll down. Looks like one right there, LED, 130 bucks. Okay, there's one. Okay, 23 bucks. That actually looks very similar to ours, but it's just black. So that's one we can keep on. And that's a best seller. I already know we can compete with that price, and that's the best seller. This is the power of doing wholesale suppliers or genuine dropship suppliers and doing your own listings and doing perceived value and using predictive search. This is how I do it myself. So what I'm showing you is the most powerful strategies for doing your own listings on Amazon. So there's the best seller, 23 bucks. There's another one pretty similar. It looks different though. Stage party. Okay, this might not be like This is might just be like a disco ball. This is an actual stage lighting projector. Okay, so is this. I guess it's kind of the same thing. So 18 bucks. Okay, and there we have $70, and there's 20, 20, 23. Knowing that the best seller is 23, I'm not very concerned about these $20 ones, but I will keep them in mind when deciding my price. So they go all the way up to 75, 50, 30 bucks. There's that $133 one, which doesn't look much better than ours, which is crazy. And it's selling. It has 4 5-star reviews. Alright, so 22 bucks. Alright, so in this case, you could go ahead, I could go ahead and list this product for 22, let's say 22.50 or 22.95. If this thing's the best seller and it's selling for 22.99 and ours is of like similar value, all we want to do is get, okay, so this is actually a pretty good image right here, or the image of it on the tripod. So we could actually add value to ours, because I'm pretty sure if you just look at the first image here, it's showing the tripod and the remote, but this is actually, Amazon doesn't really like these images. They like a stark white background. But this comes with a remote and a tripod, which I believe ours does too. I don't know if it comes with a remote or not. I could easily just look in the description here to see if it does, but I'm not going to take my time and do that right now. I'm just going to take a look at what this guy's doing. And then I'm going to go down and see what sales rank it has for being the #1 bestseller. Okay, musical instruments, that's an interesting category. 1,600 though, so this thing's crushing it. This guy's selling this thing a lot. So, and you see it's just got, it's a weird random brand name, Sibayok or Sibok, and you know, it's not a well-known brand name, so it's definitely a smaller company or a dropshipper or reseller just doing their own thing. They don't even have the same brand as they do seller name, which they're already missing out on a huge strategy, which is unify your brand name as your seller name. So when you list a product and you brand it, you don't have to get multiple trademarks or brands for different products. You can do it all for the same product if you keep it unified, right? If he was to do Memang instead of Sibok, and he could create multiple products now under that same brand name in this category and not have to get different brand registry and different trademarks, right? So anyways, this looks like a good product. 23 bucks. We could go 22.50, list it. What's our profit going to be though? 16. So we're going to be paying about 19 bucks, and we can sell it for 22.50. So that's like 20, 21, 22. That's like 15% profit or 18% profit, which isn't bad. But I do know we can get some better profits. But because this thing's a bestseller, and there isn't a very vast selection on Amazon, if you looked at the first page, there was like only 5 that were under 50 bucks or whatever. So that means we have it's a market we could penetrate pretty easily, especially when we got a pretty good looking keyword in the predictive search and only under 350 results, right? So it's a lot of stuff we could do with that product. So I'm going to keep going down. I'm going to take a look at another one. Okay, so 4,000 lumens home theater projector. So let's take a look at home theater projectors. Home theater projector, not 4K. I want home theater projector. Let's take a look. Okay, this is LED. It's LED, AV, HDMI, TV, VGA, home cinema, and also video gaming. That's interesting. LCD and LED. So you want to get a full understanding of the product you're trying to sell, because when you're doing a side-by-side comparison of other products on Amazon, right, you're using perceived value to see if yours is worth as much and or more than the products you're going to be sitting beside on Amazon, right? You want to try to get it where you don't have to pay for PPC ranking using predictive search keywords. So there's a bunch of things you want to do, and the crazy thing is for people doing Amazon FBA, they have to do all this research, and they're probably spending lots of money on tools and all this stuff, which I'm not bashing tools. Tools are great, but the best keyword software there is free, and it's inside Amazon, the predictive search, what I'm looking at right now. Amazon is literally telling you people search for this the most. When people search home theater projector, the very next thing they search most is with the 4K. Then they search AV, then Bluetooth, then screen, right? Then 3D. These are the top 5 people are searching for when they type in home theater projector. Take away projector. So this is what people are searching for the most when you type in home theater. System with receiver, projector, home theaters, speaker wire, speaker stands. So Amazon's telling you literally this is what people search for the most. So let's go back to projector. Is this Bluetooth? I don't remember it's Bluetooth. I do know it's AV. I don't think it's Bluetooth, but I do know it's AV. So we can go with the second one, which is AV. And okay, under 2,000 but over 1,000 is still really good. I still like that keyword so far. And now I'm just going to look at prices, right? All I'm doing now is seeing, is ours a terrible price, or can we drop ship this and make a really good profit? Comes with a full massive setup too. Charger, cords, AV cables, computer cable, remote. So this is a really, really good little setup for 68 bucks. Right? So I'm going to come over here, 180, 130, 190, 190, 180, 80 bucks. Okay, that's a little closer to ours, I would say, but you never know, ours might be able to beat that. So that's 2600 brightness. That means 2600 lumens, and this is the best seller. Ours is 4000 lumens. So the quality of the color coming out of the projector is actually better quality than Amazon's best seller, which is 80 bucks. I'm stopping right there. I'm stopping right there, but it's 80 bucks. So this is the thing. Now, after finding this bestseller for 80 bucks, we're going to be paying about 80 bucks all in after fees. We obviously need to sell it for more than that. So if we go, and it's crazy, we can be a little more expensive than this one because ours is 4000 lumens. So that's definitely something I would want to point out in marquee features. And I also want to point out everything that it comes with. Right? Look at all the stuff it comes with. Who knows what this one comes with? All they're showing in their main image is that it comes with this cord. Right? So I'm going to keep looking and see what we have. There it is again. Oh, someone's actually trying to do the same thing. Slightly different product. 160, 180. Okay, so it's between 80 bucks. 80 bucks is the lowest price on the first page, all the way up to, and then around 100, just above 100, and up to 180 bucks, and then even 300. But ours probably wouldn't be in comparison with this one. 1280 by 800 home theater projector, 1080p, wireless Android. Okay, so this is definitely a little bit better quality, and that's why they can sell it for 300 bucks. But everybody else is in our ballpark range. It's crazy. Look at this, 150, 190. Like, we can compete with these guys. So if we're paying 80 bucks, we could even sell ours for the second lowest price. We would have a better perceived value than this bestseller because ours is 4000 lumens and his is 2600. $99.99. I would list this product. Boom. Just found it literally an insane product that fast. Just by using those exact methods. Then I'm going to keep going. Okay, there's another one. Right? 1080p, 60 bucks. So this is going to be about $73 all in. We could list that for $88.99. $88.99 and be the cheapest 1080p mini projector on the first page of Amazon for a massive keyword. Boom, just like that, found 3 super profitable products. Just like that. That is the power that you have when you're using non-retail suppliers. And not doing FBA, because why do FBA when you can just drop ship for the same profits? Why do you have to do FBA? And what's even more powerful is inside our Mastering Amazon program, we have wholesale suppliers that make cost-based prices look like they're the most expensive thing, and they're genuine, authentic. You actually have to create a reseller agreement with them and have a business ID, but they have prices on products like this that are like maybe 30 to 40 bucks. No brand, so you can literally private label it and drop ship a single unit at a time. I know, it's crazy. So let's just do one more quick one. One more quick one before we jump off here. Okay, cool. 10 bucks for a 26 to 40 inch TV wall mount bracket. So let's go TV wall mount. What's the biggest size we go up to? 40. So let's go TV wall mount and let's see what we got here. Okay, there's 40 down there. Now 32 is actually the third result. So Amazon's telling us this one searched for a little bit more than this one. So do we do 32? Yeah, we got 32 right there. So I'm going to click the 32 and see what kind of competition we have. Okay, so there's 20 bucks. That's already like a 80% markup if we were to list it for 20 bucks. 25, 22, 27. Okay, $12.99. 14 inch. okay, this is Amazon showing us some choices. This might not actually be, it's not very similar either. That's like the ones that extend off the wall. This is the one that mounts solidly to the wall, so it's a slightly different variation of the product. So I'm just going to keep looking at what we have here. So it's kind of like that one, 20 bucks. And there's that other little like flimsy cheap ones, 10 bucks. So I wouldn't even care about that one. We're competing with these big solid ones. And so far the cheapest one's 20 bucks. Okay, 14 bucks. We could still profit there. That would be like 19% markup if we went $13.75. But we're not trying to be the lowest price, right? We're trying to show that we have a better value. And we're also trying to compete with some of the other guys at higher prices so we can get more profit. It's another stick off the wall. Okay, so 20 actually looks like ours right there. 10, 28 bucks, pretty close. So I would go ahead, I would take the perceived value here is anywhere from 20 bucks, or sorry, $13. I think there was one that was like ours. So 14 bucks up to 30, around 30 bucks, I would say. So our ballpark range, if we want to be in the lower 20% of prices, right? So if people are looking for this same product, the same value, but at the cheaper price, which is, that's how a customer's mind goes. You find something, but then you find something that's the exact same for a little bit cheaper. You're obviously going to, 90% of the time, the customer is going to go with the one that's slightly cheaper because they know they're getting like the same value, right? Not every customer does it. Some customers want to spend more, or they're brand loyal, right? So Mounting Dream, maybe that's a brand name. So I would come here, if I want this brand, I'm going to say screw all the rest of these ones. I'm going with this one because I know it, right? So there's lots of different reasons why customers make their choices. But the one thing you need to keep in your mindset is perceived value when you're doing products that don't already exist on Amazon, right? Like you're not piggybacking. You're doing your own original listing. Kind of like FBA, but you don't actually have to send it into FBA, which is insanely powerful. So I would go ahead, maybe list this one for like $14.99, $16.99, because there's only one below that price. Only one that's like ours. All the rest of them are 20 bucks and up, right? All the rest of the ones that are like the solid wall units, other than this one for these two, okay, sorry, for $14 or $13.50. So then I would maybe want to go $14.99 and figure out a way that we can add perceived value. So we could definitely talk about the inches and the sizes, universal fit from 26 all the way up to 40 inch. Definitely want to emphasize the 32 inch because of the keyword we're using, which helps us, by the way. Okay, under 2,000 but above 1, so that's a good keyword. And that would be it. I would go ahead listing for $14 or $15.99. So for $15.99, we're looking at a 40% markup, like 30% pure profit, because we're only going to be paying like 11, just under 12 bucks all in, right? After Amazon fees, Costway's free shipping. So under 12 bucks all in, and we're selling for 16. That's $4 on top of 12. So that's like a 38% markup, 35%. We're making 25 to 30% pure profit every single time that thing sells. So to give you an idea how good profit above 20% is, for the most part, 90% of retail drop shippers on Amazon are barely lucky to get 10%. And if you do drop shipping on Amazon and you use retail suppliers, you know what I'm talking about. You know that getting above 10%, you're like, yes, you know, I found a product above 10, I'm going to list it, right? A lot of the time, especially using traditional retail suppliers like everybody else, where you're competing in the same, you're competing in the same lane as everybody else. But when you're using your own suppliers people aren't using, doing your own original listings, there's two benefits to that. One, way bigger margins. Two, you're creating a listing that if you're using an unbranded supplier like Costway or a few other ones, you can technically put your own brand on it. And when it comes down to it, if that product ends up becoming a really good seller for you, other sellers are going to try to jump on. Then you go and take the brand name you gave that product, get it trademarked, right? Get it trademarked for a few $100 US, and then brand register it with Amazon. And then you can protect your listing. You can't do that piggybacking. You're literally at the whim of all the other sellers. And another good thing about doing your own listings is Amazon loves that. Amazon loves it when you introduce your own products to their platform, right? They don't really care if you're doing the same thing as everybody else, listing on everyone else's existing listings. I mean, it's great if you can do it and come in and offer a good price, but if you're doing retail dropshipping, I'm telling you, Amazon doesn't care for you. You know, they're going to love you though if you're bringing new products to their platform. You're bringing in new sales streams, right? If you're doing an existing listing, customers are already buying that product. You're not doing anything new or anything exciting for Amazon's platform. If you're listing your own original listings, Amazon's going to like that because you're bringing something brand new. As I said, you're creating a new product that Amazon will basically sell for you if you list the product right with the right keywords, and that you're bringing a new product to their platform. And if you do it over and over again, listing more and more original listings, original products, you're growing Amazon's inventory for them, and they don't have to do any of the work, right? So that's one of the many things that are really, really great about doing your own listings on Amazon, and you have the ability to protect it down the road, unlike you do when you're doing piggybacking. So that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.